Tony Robinson. Massive kind of 80s curls.
Sleepy.
Busy. You're so funny.
You're on my microphone.
Hi everyone, I'm back from my Hamilton Island trip. Oh my God, we had the best time. I have filmed for a vlog, but it's going to take me a while to edit because there's just so much footage. Last night we got back in the evening, it was about 7 o'clock, so by the time we'd unpacked and got settled and all of that stuff, it was quite late. And today I've just been catching up on emails and bits and bobs like that. But right now I've just had to get changed really quickly because I'm heading out to meet some friends for dinner. And then we're going to the theatre to see Tony Robinson. So you might remember him as Baldrick in Blackadder. He also presented Time Team. And it's an evening with Sir Tony Robinson, I think he is, talking about, well, I'm not entirely sure, but it should be good. So I'm not going to take you along tonight, but I will tell you all about it tomorrow. And here is the outfit I'm wearing. I've got to try and remember to do more outfit things like Aaron does. So this is a dress I bought to take away with me. I found this in TK Maxx for 50 bucks. It's a touch too big, but because it's got drawstrings, it actually works. And it's nice and loose and comfy for when it's warm. And the print and the colour is so me. My hair went really curly in Hamilton from the humidity, so I didn't want to go back to being straight just yet, so I just put some foam rollers in when I washed it earlier, and it's given me these massive kind of 80s curls, and I kind of like it. I love an 80s vibe. Pink bangles, sparkly rings, and I'm off to the theatre. I will check in with you tomorrow.
Were you asleep, my love?
Oh, my pretty girls.
You guys sleepy? Oh, beauty.
Hey, good morning. So last night I went to Canberra Theatre to see An Evening with Tony Robinson, and he was fabulous. We had such a good time. What a great guy. What a fantastic storyteller as well. He was, yeah, brilliant. Sorry, I've got reflection in my glasses again. Yeah, it was a really, really good night. He was, yeah, really funny, really informative. So he told us about how he got into the business. He talked about filming Blackadder. He talked about Time Team. The interviewer was a local Canberra writer, and she was fantastic. She was a really, really good interviewer. She had some really great questions written for him. And I hadn't realised this was actually a book tour. So as well as sort of talking about his life and his career and anecdotes of his time filming, he was also promoting a new book that he's written. So that sounds brilliant. I actually bought a signed copy, so I'm looking forward to reading that. So all in all, really good night out, really good fun. Great to catch up with my friends as well. I managed to meet them and have a really quick bit of dinner before we had to go. I managed to deliver a rhinestone order to Illustrious Dance Studios in the city while I was up there as well. So I don't have to go back in and do that tonight. So that helps sort of tick that off the list too. And then this morning I've just got back from seeing the doctor. So I've been to see a different doctor. This isn't my regular GP. I've been to see someone else. I think I like her quite a lot actually. I think I'm going to keep seeing her. So basically I went in, I made a list of all the symptoms and everything that I've been experiencing over the last few months, because I know when I go in there my mind goes blank, so I'm like, I'm going to write it all down so I don't forget to say anything. And I gave her that, and basically I'm going to go for a blood test tomorrow, and we're going to go from there, because till I've had the blood test we don't know what's going on. So I've got another appointment next Monday to get the results, and I'll go first thing tomorrow morning and get my blood test done. So it feels good to have taken the first step, and yeah, hopefully the blood test will show something and we can get going on some kind of treatment plan or some way to deal with whatever's going on. So that's good. So then today I'm, back sewing. I've got so much to do. My dad arrives next Wednesday, so I've got just over a week till he's here. I've got a lot of work to do before he gets here, so I'm hoping to get on top of that before he arrives so I don't have to do much work while he's here. So this afternoon is going to be a sewing afternoon. Hello, I haven't filmed much this week because I've been feeling not at all well. Feeling absolutely awful at the minute. It feels like everything's got worse. But I had my blood test on Wednesday and I'm seeing the doctor again on Monday to get the results. I just hope something shows up, because I've been like this before, and then you have a blood test and it comes back and everything's normal, and they just go, don't know, carry on. So I don't know, this new doctor seems like she's a bit more on the ball with getting stuff sorted. So I kind of, as much as I don't want it to be something, I'm also hoping something shows up so I can do something and feel better, because I feel rotten at the minute. I'm so tired. My head is just dizzy all the time. I've got a high temperature and I just feel wrong, just wrong constantly. I can't concentrate. I've got so much work to do. I'm sat here with a fever, feeling like crap, and I should be in bed, and I'm still sewing because self-employed. So back to the whole, I've got to change something about my business, because I can't be sat here sewing when I'm sick. It's ridiculous. I need time to rest. Oh my God, the last 2 vlogs have just been me whinging, haven't they? I'm sorry. I just want to feel normal again and healthy and able to do things. So, in happier news, I've sold the pink and red costume that I made over on my other channel to go with my pink and red Christmas tree. And it's off to Adelaide Fringe. So I'm actually sat working on that at the minute. So that's not too bad. I've got to, when I made it, I put all these big stones on there and I didn't have time to sew them on. So now it's sold. That's a job I've got to do. But that's a job that I don't need much brain for. So I'm actually just sat here, sewing all the stones on. It's a little bit laborious. It takes time. But I don't have to worry about getting it wrong because my head's fuzzy. So that's something I can do while I'm feeling crap tonight. And then hopefully maybe I'll feel a bit better tomorrow and I can work on some other stuff for clients. I've still got the leotard to finish. I've got a corset to make. I've still got quotes to get out. I'm behind on getting quotes out, but I just can't do them with a fuzzy head because I'll get it wrong. I need to be, clear-headed thinking about that so I know I'm getting it right. So, right now I'm just going to sit and sew these stones on because I can do that. Honestly, being self-employed when you're sick is not great because there's no one else to do it. So you just got to get on and do it yourself, haven't you? Just suck it up and get on with it. Yeah, I haven't even started editing the Hamilton Island vlog yet either. I want to get on with that because I've got so much beautiful footage and I want to do it before I forget sort of everything that we did. I was trying to make notes as we went each day, but after the first day that kind of went by the wayside a bit because we were having too much fun. Where am I up to? God, it's really hard to see. This is all good until you get to the bits where the boning is, then it's a bit tricky, but I've got pliers to pull it through with. Yeah, sorry, my vlogs have not been fun of late, have they? I'm surprised anyone's still here. There are fun things happening. My dad's coming over next week and we've got lots of things planned. So while my dad's here, there's actually quite a lot going on in Canberra. He's actually coming at a really good time of the year. So the Enlighten Festival is about to start. So that's a festival where all the buildings in the Parliamentary Triangle, so you've got Old Parliament House, you've got the Questacon, which is a big science museum, loads of other buildings around there, the museums and galleries, they all get lit up with projections. They have big night markets, food markets on there as well, and it's just really cool. But then they do other stuff throughout the city as well. They've sort of started moving some of Enlighten into town too, so we'll definitely go and see that. And then around the same time, the Hot Air Balloon Festival starts as well. So we'll go get up very early one morning and go and see the hot air balloons take off. That's always a beautiful spectacle. So I'm kind of, while my dad's here, I'm going to be like a tourist in my hometown, which it's nice to sometimes sort of look at your hometown with fresh eyes when you've got a visitor, isn't it? So I will take you and show you some of the things to do in Canberra. So I've made a list of all the places that might be fun to go, but yeah, we'll see what the weather's like, see what we feel like, and yeah, see what happens. So, oh my God, I've been doing this for about an hour and I've done two fifths of it. That's all, 2 of the 5 panels. Slow going. So I will check in with you tomorrow. I feel awful. I'm going to try and get these stones done, and then I'm going to stop and just go and rest because I feel really rotten tonight. Hello, it is Sunday morning, so things took a bit of a turn after I finished filming the other day. So when I filmed last, it was Friday, maybe around 5 o'clock, and I was feeling really awful. The night before that, I took my socks off and I had like loads of swelling on my legs. So I took my blood pressure and it was a bit high. After I finished filming, I just felt dizzier and worse and worse and worse. I thought, I'll take my blood pressure again and see if it's still up. And it was really high. I laid down and it got a bit better. And then as soon as I sat up again, it went just sky high again. So I ended up getting Graham to call Healthcare Direct, which is like the NHS Direct in the UK. It's like a nurse-led thing and they'll advise you what to do. They ended up calling an ambulance for me and I had a little ambulance ride to hospital. They took some bloods and the only thing that showed up on the blood test was that I had low potassium. So who knew low potassium could make you feel so awful? They gave me some fluids. They gave me some potassium. I got there about 7 p.m. I got discharged at 4 a.m. So it was a bit of a long stay. Yesterday I was just exhausted. I think probably just from being in hospital that late. I was really, really tired. They've given me a prescription for more potassium. I took one of them yesterday, but I'm actually feeling quite a bit better, which is, there you go. I didn't know low potassium was a thing and B could make you feel so rough. It was, yeah, it was horrible. So I'm actually feeling vaguely human today. I've still got my doctor's appointment tomorrow to go and check my other blood test results to find out what else is going on. But yeah, just having a little bit of potassium has really helped me. So I'm going to have a banana every day now, which is, I love bananas, but I haven't eaten many recently. So I'm going to eat lots of bananas. I'm going to take these potassium tablets for 3 days. They're disgusting. I have to dissolve them and they are gross. So I'm going to take them today and tomorrow. And then, yeah, but I feel like I've made a bit of a comeback, which is brilliant. But now I'm really behind on my work and I'm a bit stressed about that. So I managed to get the red stones on half the corset yesterday in between napping. And now I'm starting on the second half. So my goal today is to get this pink costume, all the stones sewn on. And there's a couple of little alterations to do. So my goal today is to get that done and start on the Hamilton Island vlog because we've been home for nearly a week. Yeah, we got back last Sunday, so we've been home for nearly a week and I haven't even started. And then since I spoke to you, my dad started his journey over here to come and visit us. So far he's made it to the airport in Paris. So getting to Charles de Gaulle Airport in Paris is a pain in the bum, especially from where my family lives. So my mum and my dad both live in the Loire Valley, separately. They've been separated for a long time, but they both live over there with their new spouses. We drive because that's the easiest way. Public transport is a bit of a nightmare. So my dad ended up getting the train from Chinon, which is the nearest sort of town to where he is with the railway station, to Tours, so he could get the TGV from Tours. So the first one, he got to Chinon, the train was, it was Sunday, so they're doing repairs on the road and it was a rail replacement bus. So he had to get on a coach from Chinon to Tours and he got there just as the TGV was turning up. So my poor 81-year-old dad ended up having to lug his case up the stairs and literally just managed to get onto the TGV, not even on the right carriage, and then managed to move to find the right carriage and his seat once it got moving. But he made it, and that's the important thing. Then there wasn't a TGV going straight to Charles de Gaulle. When I got the train, when I went over a year and a half ago on my own, I got the TGV, and it was direct from Charles de Gaulle to Tours. But there wasn't one, so he went to Marne-la-Vallée, which is where Disney is, because there's a direct train to there. And then he just got in an Uber and got to the hotel at the airport. So he's staying overnight, I think it is, the middle of the night there now. So he's safely at the airport in his hotel. And tomorrow he gets on his first flight. So he's flying business class with ANA, All Nippon Air. He booked business just to make it more comfortable for himself. And he's got a long layover in Tokyo and he's booked a hotel there as well. So I think he's doing the right thing by, flying business and then having lots of breaks and hotel breaks on the way. So it's still 3 days till he gets to Canberra. He's taking his time, but he is on his way and that's really exciting. I guess like the upside to sort of having big gaps like that is that you're not going to miss a connection, and if there's a delay, it's not quite so vital. You're not worrying about getting on the next flight as well. Yeah, so 3 days till he gets here. I've got lots to do. I've got lots of work to do, lots of house stuff to do. Graham, bless him, has already started cleaning and tidying and getting stuff done in the house. But yeah, I'm going to help him in between doing other things. And I can't wait for you to meet my dad when he arrives. I haven't actually asked him if it's all right for him to be in the vlogs, but I'm sure he won't mind. That way his wife can see what he's doing over here. All right, I'm going to keep sewing and I will check in with you again later. Hello, hello. It is Monday evening and it has been a busy time. So, Max, what you doing up there, buddy? Can you get down, please? Mum. We had to shave Maxie. He had so many knots in his fur and he doesn't like being brushed. So he's had his annual shave and he got a bit grumpy, so he's a bit patchy, poor darling. So that's just one of the things that's been happening. We've shaved a cat. Oh, listen, you're much happier now you haven't got all those horrible lumps of fur all over you, aren't you, darling? Oh, my goodness. Bless you. Oh, my God, you're so funny. At least Graham left his head and tail. God, it would have been awful if he'd shaved his tail. Can you imagine? Oh, little Ivy's here too. You need a cuddle. It's really late. I'm still working. You need a cuddle, don't you, darling? Graham and Aaron are out at ice hockey, so these guys have been on their own. Oh my God, I think everyone's desperate for some attention, aren't they? My God. So what's happened since I last talked to you? First of all, I went to the doctor this morning and my blood tests were all absolutely fine. Everything is perfect. Even my iron, which is a miracle, is fine. So we still don't know what's going on. Yeah, so the doctor's actually referred me to a gynecologist. So I'm going to go and see, actually the gynecologist who delivered my daughter. So I need to ring up and make an appointment with her tomorrow. She sent the referral through. So see if we can get to the bottom of what's going on. My dad has made it to Japan, so he is doing really well on his journey. There was a little bit of, Ivy, you can't have the ball, it's too late, sweetheart. Oh, hi, Max. Oh, my goodness. Everyone needs attention. That's my microphone. So it was a little bit of a worry when flights started getting cancelled with everything that's going on in the Middle East at the minute. And his flight was delayed coming in, but the flights from Paris to Tokyo don't go through the Middle East, so it wasn't an issue. I think there must have just been another reason that the flight was delayed. So he left Paris a couple of hours late. Hi, yes, I love you. Yeah, he left Paris a couple of hours late, but he's made it to Tokyo only a little bit late, and he's got a really long layover. In fact, it's so long that he's got a hotel for a few hours. So that's a far less stressful way of travelling than worrying about whether you're going to make your connections or not. So he is now overnight in a hotel in Tokyo Airport, and then he gets to Sydney. Do you want my microphone? Oh my God, you're so cute. He gets to Sydney 8:30 tomorrow evening, I think, and then he's actually staying in Sydney Airport or near Sydney. Ow, ow, ow. All right, no more. All right, you're too sharp. Should we move this down so everyone can see you, Maxie? There you go. Yeah, so then he's actually staying in Sydney Airport overnight, and then we booked him a flight down to Canberra on Tuesday morning. So he's broken up and he's got a lot of rest on the way, which is a really good idea. So he is currently in the hotel bar with a beer, doing really well. So I've been sewing and I've been editing my Hamilton Island vlog as well. And the Hamilton Island vlog is done, but I keep tweaking it. I'm exporting it for the third time now, and it's 50 something minutes long, so it takes nearly an hour to export every time. So this has to be the final thing. I can't change anymore. I need to get that uploaded tonight, and it's already, oh my God, it's already 9:30. Oh, far out. But there is no time tomorrow, so that has to be done today. So I'm just going to sit here. I've got some wine left from dinner. I'm just going to finish my glass of wine while it does its third export, and then I'll get that uploaded, and hopefully, well, by the time this video goes up, that will be up. So I'm hoping you're going to enjoy it. I've worked really hard on this one. I'm really proud of it. I've still got a lot to learn with my little camera. As I was editing, I realised that we didn't have the horizon straight all the time. So I've actually just Googled it, and I've changed one of the settings on the camera. Max, get down. Come on. Down. Down. Oh, far out. Yeah, so I've changed one of the settings on the camera. So hopefully now it will keep the horizon straight, whatever it's doing. So the camera's got a gimbal built into it, but you've got to have it on the right settings to do what you want it to do. It's a learning curve. There's so many features on this camera. I kind of know the basics now, but I've still got a lot to learn. So yeah, my horizons are wonky, and that was annoying me a little bit, but hey, we're learning, we're getting better. And next time we go somewhere fabulous, hopefully we'll be even better at filming stuff. All right, so I better go and cuddle my pets because they're all absolutely desperate for attention. I'm going to finish this wine, and then hopefully by then the export 3 will be done and I can get it uploaded. Oh, I know, I was going to talk about the business as well. So yeah, obviously I've been super busy again since I got back from Hamilton Island, but I just haven't even had a chance to think about what I'm going to do and what I'm going to change. So that's kind of on the back burner until after my dad leaves, and I need to have a sit down and a really good plan and a really good think about, yeah, what I'm doing moving forward. Okay, so I've got on really well with the pink costume today with the alterations I needed to do. My client's here in a minute to try it on. And in fact, there's so little left to do. I'm hoping we can just get it done while she's here and she can take it, save her coming back again. So the sleeves didn't need changing. We've added a lacing panel in the back of the corset. I've just got to pop the ribbon back in. We've added a rhinestone tassel to the zip just to make it easier for her to undo it on stage. I've taken the bow off the headband and put it onto a comb because she's going to wear it more in the back of her hair rather than on the top of her head. And then the bra and the underwear are a little bit small, so I've had to extend them. So I've actually cut the hooks and a little bit of bra off back of a spare bra that I had, and I've added those. So my lines of stitching there were where the original ones were, and then I've added, yeah, there's new hooks and new eyes that side. It means it's doing up not quite central, but I don't think that really matters. And then to add to the underwear, I've cut it in half where the bow was, and I've just made an extra piece of elasticated lycra, and I've stitched it in underneath and gathered each side, and then I'll just zigzag over all this once she's tried it on, once I know we've added enough. So because that's where the bows sit, once I zigzag stitch that down, put some rhinestones on and stitch the bow back on, you won't even notice that we've added to it. So that's literally, if everything fits her, that's literally the last job to do. So I can do that while she's here, and then she can take it with her. Oh, I'm gonna miss seeing this on my mannequin. I'll have to make another one when I've got time, or something else, pink and red, because it really is my favorite color combo. So she's here in about 10 minutes. So I'm just gonna have a quick tidy up while I'm waiting for her. I've still got a million other things to do, and it's already 5:30. Okay, so, oh, this active track's good. So my dad's journey's going really well. So he was in the hotel in the airport in Tokyo overnight, and then went to the business lounge, got in on his flight, and it left, I think it left a little bit late, but they're still due into Sydney on time. Oh, I guess it can't turn quite that far. It doesn't do a 360. So my dad's flight is over coming down the sea east of Queensland. And in fact, he's flying, it looks like they're going to fly over the Great Barrier Reef and the Whitsundays where we just were in Hamilton Island. But it's really cloudy and wet, so I don't think he's going to get a view, which is a shame because the view of the reef flying over it is spectacular. We flew back to the UK via Japan. Oh my God. before Aaron was born, so not long after we moved here, and we got the most perfect reef view as we flew up over the sea east of Queensland. It was just spectacular. So it's a real shame that he's not going to get to see that. But yeah, that's the wet season for you. It's, yeah, cloudy and wet up there at the minute. All right, I should be tidying up. So the weather here's been pretty crap too. It's been raining solidly for the last 2 days, but it looks like it is getting warmer and a bit nicer tomorrow. So my dad arrives in Sydney tonight. He's staying in an airport hotel in Sydney tonight, and then we pick him up. He's flying into Canberra tomorrow, so we pick him up tomorrow morning. My client has been, and she's collected the red and pink costume. We just had a couple of little tweaks to do on it to make it right, but I finished it while she was here. She's actually going to finish the stoning herself, and then on Saturday she's off to Adelaide Fringe, and she's wearing it in a show at Fringe next week. I can't remember what day. So we've had dinner. Graham cooked, bless him, and then he's run straight off to ice hockey. So Aaron and I have just been sitting. I just made her sit through the Hamilton Island vlog for the full nearly hour of it. Haha, sorry. Needy pets are needy again. The usual suspects in need of cuddles. Baby Ivy and Nakey Maxie.
And baby Aaron.
And baby Aaron, do you need cuddles too? I love your makeup.
Oh, there's something. So ugly.
You go for the polka dot look.
Oh.
You got Zitty's bub.
Yeah.
Oh.
I have a massive scab right here. Do you want to see?
No, don't peel it off. Oh my God, if you peel that off, will it peel the scab off?
No, because I peeled the scab off before.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Mum, can you get me some salted caramel brownie, pretty please?
Salted caramel
I
brownie.
have a cat. I can't do anything.
You can't. Willow's asleep over here.
Oh, Willow just melts into the couch.
I know, she loves to lie in the little gap between the cushions. Look at her. Oh, you sweet angel. Aaron's been giving them sardines once a week, and their coats are getting softer and glossier. Fishy Fridays is doing them good. We haven't even cleared up from dinner yet. We're about to do that. And my dad is literally at this moment landing in Sydney. He's made it there safely. They should, I looked just now and they had 5 minutes to go, so they should have touched down now, which is exciting. Oh, sweet Ivy. Yeah, it's chocolate. You can't have any. I'm going to sign off, and I'm going to go and get this video uploaded tonight, and then I'll start a new vlog tomorrow when my dad gets here. How exciting. How exciting. He's in Australia already. So good. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next vlog.